Okay, here we are again with the B2000 with the Kia motor swap. If you can tell, I have had the car running and I've actually taken the intake manifold off. Here's the situation. The car would run and it would idle, but it had a bad misfire. It actually sounded like I had a massive cam in it. Anyway, the purpose of this video is to kind of help a little bit. This engine was the 97. With the 97, I know you can't see now because I've covered it up. The 97 actually have a 4-to-1 header. If you can see right there, it's where the 4 is coming into the 1. But underneath the heat shield is a 4-to-1 header factory on the 97s. So I'm guessing it's 93 or 95 to 97. Anyway, at that change point, they went to a tubular exhaust. Alright, the main purpose of this video is, like I said again, the intake manifold. I had a bad vacuum leak. I noticed that whenever I revved the engine up, it would suck in air like crazy, and if I, well, you know, that's normal, but if I sprayed ether right at the head, it would leak. So what I did was, I went down to the junkyard, and this is my stock lower or upper bolts to the head part. Some people call it upper, some people misconfuse it and call it the lower, but it's actually the upper when it bolts to the head. Anyway, this is the 97. If you look right here, you have a, I guess it's for EGR. This is where it actually would have went into the exhaust, and then it, you know, feed off of pressure, and it sucked in your intake air. And that's how the EGR system works. On the 2000 and up, they did not have that. They have no placement. It's pretty much a reconstructed intake manifold, 4 runners, whereas on this one it's one chunk and 1. Whereas this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. I guess a lot of people haven't noted this because I know a lot of people have talked about the some of the early Kias having the header. No one has really talked about the intake manifold. One thing that I have noticed is that the upper right here, or the lower, whichever it is. Anyway, this part is the exact same on both of them, as you can see. The exact same. The difference is the throttle body. This is the 2001, and it pivots down. If you look, it's got this ear here and the channel. Okay, where on this one, it doesn't pivot down, it pivots up. There is no ear. I mean, there's a third bolt, but it don't come all the way out and have an ear. Well, in order to keep my computer happy and everything else happy, I plan on using the factory 97 upper with the 2000 lower. Now here's the thing that I've made notice to. There is the EGR vacuum right here. There's a hole. It does go in right here. Right there. Now, the old manifold, of course, has it here, runs into this cylinder. The new one, sorry, I don't mean to drop it. The new one has it here, but it's blank. So they kept the flange the same, and they just blanked it out. So that's pretty much the point of my video. One thing I do plan on doing is I do not like the air shrouded intake, or the air shrouded intake and fuel injectors. So I am going to be plugging them off, just like I did on my previous one. I did that mostly was because I thought that was one of my air intake problems. But since we got the new one, we'll be good to go. We're going to plug it off, and I will let you know on my next video if it does fix this vacuum leak situation. Alright, see ya.